What's going on, Raider Nation, and welcome back to an off-season episode of the Raider Critique. Everybody knows what time it is, man. If you have gotten one of these, then you already know, and you sent me a picture on Instagram of you getting your patch, or you send it to me some way, you have been qualified to win one of these. But first, let's go ahead and get into today's news. The NFL has informed teams today that the 2023 salary cap is going up by $16.6 million. These corporate bigots are making all kinds of money, so they decided to throw extra money on the salary cap to help every single team. And it looks like it's going up to where we're going to have more money to play with. This is actually really good news for us football fans, for the football teams, and the organizations all involved. This actually may help for us building that defense, which is exactly what we need to do. Man, Raider Nation, hey, and I salute everybody in the chat, man. I am glad that every single one of you are here. I want to get the news out of the way first before we hop on over into the drawing. I appreciate all of you guys for being here, man. Wow, there are so many of y'all in here. This is great, man. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and shout out the chat here a little bit. Nation Nightmare, salute, man. Anthony Estrada, salute. Aunt Six. Jerry Tolley. Alex Martin, Raider fan, bro. Salute to you. Thank you for stopping in. D Menace. Bourbon Country. Southside Raider, good evening, man. Yeah, hey, I took a nap. It's been freezing in Texas, and I woke up late. Not to mention, one of our homeboys, Hammer, was online, man. I did not want to go over the top of him because I do not want to sit there and stomp on anybody's toes. You guys know how I do it, man. Raider Ben, El Capitan Rafael. What's going on, everybody, man? Let's see. The king of moderators, Terrence. Nice to see you. Willie Wayne. EJ Raider. Wow, there's a lot of y'all in here, man. And I know I'm not shouting. I'm looking just pretty much at everybody in here. Let's hop into this, man. Digital Press. The guy who showed me how to do pretty much how to work with my programs. That's for sure. But the NFL has now gone up $16.6 million on the cap. Hopefully we'll be able to build this team with that little bit of money. And then on top of that, you know, with the money that we're probably going to be trading or releasing Derek Carr. Now, if we release Derek Carr, that is $6.6 million dead cap money that we're going to suffer in 2024. And it just really all depends on what team really needs a quarterback bad enough to pick this guy up. Now, these are just 4 examples right here. It could be the Panthers, Saints, Texans, or Jets. There's probably a few more teams out there. I hear that the Commanders are also looking in. But, man, everything right now is just speculation and rumor. Man, this coffee is good. But I'll tell you this, guys. Wherever he decides to land, the sad news about it is that even though we benched him for the last 2 games, he has been quite silent, except for his brother. His brother has been, I don't know. Yeah, I hear the Niners are looking for one too. His brother has been quite vocal. Now, I don't much care for a backup quarterback who won a Super Bowl, who didn't even play it down in the Super Bowl. But he has been, you know, pretty much running his mouth. And Derek himself has really stayed silent, although he did mention that now he's going to the Pro Bowl, and reported by Vinny Bond Bitch-Ass Senior, he is been elected to the Pro Bowl. And, well, that is really a tall, telling tale there. We released a 4-time Pro Bowler, pretty much. I mean, if we wind up releasing this guy and we don't get any money or any draft capital out of him, this is going to be absolutely just a punch in the mouth. Now, of course, the Pro Bowl is a flag football game this year. It's always been a joke, but you see people getting hurt all the time, at least for the old school format of the Pro Bowl. But from what we hear, and of course another rumor and speculation, that if Derek Carr ends up getting hurt, that the Raiders will wind up being on the hook for $44 million. And I hope that he does not get hurt. I don't want this organization hurt in any way, but this would be a permanent smack in the face if this winds up happening. Hell, I don't think that we're going to bring him back. Derek Carr has already put out his goodbyes, but now we finally get to see him actually play. I don't know, as for any of you, I know that we are torn in between on whether we like him or hate him. He happens to be my favorite quarterback in the league, but now that he's not a Raider, I really don't care. But he's going to be representing the Raiders, I would believe, in the Pro Bowl. Now, of course, he is behind Trevor Lawrence, and then he's like third string. So if we do see him, it'll wind up being toward the end of the game. But, I mean, really, in all actuality, how many of us really watched the Pro Bowl? I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in 6 years. So, I mean, it's been a long time since I even sat down and actually wanted to watch the Pro Bowl. And I know that it has gotten to the point to where really nobody tunes into the Pro Bowl. They honestly just need to do all Madden teams and not even play the game, as far as I'm concerned. Just do the exercises and the mini games. You know what I mean? And that would be ideal, you know, at least from my standpoint, because the Pro Bowl really means nothing. It really don't mean anything. It hasn't meant anything to me in years. And from the analytics and also, you know, just pretty much everything out there, when it comes to it, nobody really watches it. And I can't blame them. It's boring. And I don't care if they do any like little flip-flop of the offensive line where the defensive line's hopping over each other, playing leapfrog, whatever. The game's not interesting at all. It becomes nothing but an offensive slobber knocker is really what I would call it. On point, man. You know, I mean, kudos to him. He did make the Pro Bowl. Hopefully this makes his stock go up more, but I highly doubt it. Derek Carr is going to wind up being gone, and we are going to be in search of a new quarterback, whether we take on, well, I do believe that we will bring in Jarrett Stidham for at least one more year. And then if it's not, you know, Jarrett Stidham, you know, we could make a play for Jimmy Garoppolo. I see that the Tom Brady talk has kind of tapered off a little bit, but that doesn't mean that we are, you know, in the light yet, because Tom Brady could very well still be coming to this team, which is going to make me absolutely sick. But, you know, let's just be real about it. Lamar Jackson could potentially be going somewhere else. I don't think he'll be here. And then, of course, there's a lot of Aaron Rodgers talk. And, you know, it is what it is, man. I think that we need to just go ahead and draft ourselves a quarterback. And whoever we sit him behind, I hope that he learns and he's able to grasp this complicated system that Josh McDaniels has in play for this football team. We definitely need to move on from Derek Carr. I think it's better for our psyche that we move on from Derek Carr. It would stop the division in the Raider Nation, at least on that aspect. That's my personal opinion. And everybody, he is my favorite quarterback, and you're hearing it from me. You know, Derek Carr is a great dude, but he really has, you know, it's from the division in the nation, man. I think everybody needs a fresh start, himself included, to where he can get a broader horizon about his NFL career and, just kind of clear his mind to get, to hopefully he does well wherever he goes, or, he might do badly. Either way, I just want to make sure that he's not beating us twice a year. So as long as he doesn't go to an AFC West team, I'll be honest, if he's got that fire like I've gotten me, and he is really feeling disrespected by this organization, I really do not want to see this guy twice a year. Because there's one thing that you can't teach. You can teach fundamentals. You can teach anybody how to play the game, but you can't teach heart and determination. And that's real. That's real, Raider Nation. So, I still want to understand what's going on with our brass for releasing or even potentially releasing a 4-time Pro Bowler. But I'm going to be honest, man. I don't have any faith in Josh McDaniels or Mark Davis at this point after the way Mark Davis has treated our fans, our fan base from Oakland to Las Vegas to Los Angeles. Mark Davis, Josh McDaniels, you guys are buffoons. You really are. You are buffoons, and you better redeem us for everything that you guys have put us through this year with your lackluster play calling, with it being 4th and 1. And, there was plenty of times where we could have won these games. That ass whooping we took at the end of the season by the Chiefs, it was completely unacceptable. And then, with them doing the little ring around the rosy play, that was blatant disrespect. And Josh McFucknuts over here decided not to even call him out on it. To me, he's not a Raider. And until he develops that Raider mentality, he will never be a Raider. He has to develop that cutting edge, that chip on his shoulder to really prove to me, and I'm hoping that the rest of you feel the same way, that you've got to be a certain way to be over here wearing the silver and black. Because, in reality, Raider Nation, this guy, to me, it's just, I don't think that this dude's got what it takes. He has been an absolute dumpster fire when it comes to being a head coach. The guy pretty much cut out on the Colts when the Colts gave him the job, and he accepted. And I'm real big on the loyalty aspect, you know what I mean? And staying true to your convictions. Now here's the thing. I don't believe that he's convicted. I believe that he's here probably for a payday, and he's going to sit there and try to save face in any way, shape, or form, in any way possible. The dude really needs a reality check. And this possibly could be it. Mark Davis himself needs a reality check. Because Oakland, the fan base in Oakland, is what pretty much built this organization and built this franchise to what they are. And let's not forget about the fan base in Los Angeles. All right? Our fan base is one of the biggest fan bases in the world. All right? And no matter where we go, whether it's England, whether it is Mexico, whether we are deep everywhere we go except for in Las Vegas. And it's because Mark Davis has put the prices so damn high on these tickets that us diehard Raider fans can't go, and he's literally replacing us with these idiots from other teams sitting there screaming Chiefs at our fucking stadium over the national anthem, all because he wants to fatten his pockets. Now, I don't know about how everybody else looks at this, but I find that extremely disrespectful. I find it extremely appalling, and I find it really just an ultimate smack in the face to the fan base that built this organization up as big as we are. And that right there, Mark Davis, you need to be more like your dad. Now, I don't want to sit there and make this episode a Mark Davis and Josh McDaniels shit-on fest, but it has to be said And since nobody else wants to come out and talk that shit about this, well, you're going to leave it to your boy Critique to come out here and tell the truth with intensity, because I don't drink the corporate Kool-Aid. And that's the bottom line. I'm not going to drink the corporate Kool-Aid of a front brass who's going to sit there and sell out our fan base. People who have been season ticket holders for 19 plus years and throwing them out of the stadium along with their family. It's just, I am not going to back that whatsoever. This son of a bitch needs to show us some loyalty with all the loyalty we've shown him. Now, I see all the signs. I see everything about we deserve better. No, we demand better. And we should demand better out of our fucking front brass. And that's real talk, Raider Nation. That is real talk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it cost, exactly. You know what? Let's go ahead and put that up on the screen. It cost more than Disneyland to go to a fucking Raider game now. When it all, man, we should have, it should be at least a little bit lower. I understand you're trying to pay for a stadium that the Las Vegas city officials and also the taxpayers in Las Vegas are paying for. I understand this, but you can bring those ticket prices just a little bit farther down to where I'm able to bring my family to a game. You know what I mean? To where we can all bring our families to the game. To where we are not sitting there surrounded by Queefs fans and surrounded by everybody else's fans, where home field advantage is non-existent in our own stadium. Now, when I wanted to get I was for this move. I wanted a brand new stadium, but I definitely did not want to see this, Raider Nation. I did not want to see this, man. And that's real talk, man. Now, I'm going to salute everybody in the chat, because we are now at that point, Raider Nation. We are now at that point because I don't have any more backdrops than I've made. And I'm going to have to write all of you down who are in the chat for the next drawing. But we're going to go in to the Raider Nation Challenge Coin drawing right now. One of you lucky people, one of you lucky Nation members are going to get this coin, and I'm going to send it directly to you free of charge, because that's what I do. I'm here to preach unity of the Raider Nation, and I'm here to give back to you, because you have given so much to me. You have built my self-esteem, you have built my tenacity, and you have built my dedication to want to keep coming on here and doing this. I am finally above 500 subscribers. Yeah, it's not very much, but you know, I've never really been big on those type of numbers, because really, in all actuality, Raider Nation, everybody who comes here, you guys are the realest motherfuckers there are. Because you already know, when you come over here with the Raider Critique, man, I'm as real as they come. I show emotion. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I do everything I can to keep it real with y'all, because I am not trying to bullshit you in any way, shape, or form, Raider Nation. Now, of course, I go a lot on speculation, but, you know, if you go with your gut instinct, normally I'm pretty spot on. At least I would like to think so. Now, there have been times where I've been wrong, okay? But I'm also man enough to say when I'm wrong. And I'll tell you what, man, I don't think that this organization really knows exactly what direction they're trying to go. I am watching Josh McDaniels pretty much flush everything that this organization has built down the toilet, and we watched him do it in Denver as well. Let's just switch on over here to the Shield, man. And I want to thank everybody for showing up. Now, I have 23 right here in this hat, and I'm going to sit there and show you. There's the paper that I had all the names written on. It's all right in here, man. And I'm not looking. I'm going to do this as fair as possible. But everybody who has been in my chats and who has sent me their information on Instagram, I have sent them a Raider Critique patch. Now this patch right here, as you can see, I've got it right here on my jersey. You can iron them on, and then I would suggest ironing it on whatever you decide to iron it on, and then stitch it in, because they do have a tendency that they will peel up if you do not iron them well. You know what I'm saying? And that was like one of the things that, like, all my jerseys behind me have got them on it. And a few of those jerseys, even though I haven't messed with them, they will peel. The quality is great, but the adhesive on the back, you know what I mean? Just sew them in there, man. Make sure that it goes on and stays on. Because who wants to put that on there and then it, winds up falling off, and then you guys, wind up hating on me because, I gave you a faulty patch. And, I didn't make them. I got it through another Raider Nation member, Vic the bad guy down out there in Georgia. And I got him, and he made them for me, and I've had them just pretty much sitting here. I've had about 200, I think it was roughly about 200 of them. And I've given quite a few away, and I'm giving them to all of you. So, till further ado, man, let's get in to, I want to shout out the chat, and then I want to go ahead and get this drawing done and get this episode ended, because I've got some family time I need to spend with all of my family members, current and new coming family members, and I am just so glad and appreciative that I've been able to sit here and share everything with all of you. So let's shout out the chat, man. Let me go ahead and get the chat up here. We the people, we're going to go over everybody. I salute to Jaw Raider, man. Thanks for showing up. Yep, you guys are in the drawing here. I can see a few of y'all who have not been in the drawing. All you guys got to do is give me your information on Instagram with your address or P.O. box, and I will send you a patch that puts you in the drawing. Now, how we're going to do these drawings is that everybody who sends me their information and they get a patch, whether you win the first time or not, you are grandfathered into the second drawing. I have 4 of these coins right now that I am doing drawings for. Now, dude, this thing is about a 2-pound hunk of steel. All right? The eyes glow in the dark. All right? All you got to do is hold it up into the light like I'm doing right now, and it will glow in the dark when you shut the lights off. And then, of course, that beautiful, beautiful backing right there. Man, this is a must-have, and all die-hard Raider Nation deserves one of these. I just wish I could afford to give every single one of you one of these instead of just giving you a patch. You know what I mean? But I gotta be kind of conservative when it comes to getting rid of these things, because I'll tell you what, man, they're very expensive to ship because they're so heavy. And hey, I've got 5 full-time kids that live at home with me. You know what I mean? So I've got to be able, with inflation up like that, I got to be able to provide for them, but I also want to be able to provide for every single one of you. Now, let's see. All right, there we go. Alex Martin, Anthony Estrada, Jerry Tolley, Southside Raider. Let's see if I can see any new names. Jaw Raider, man, salute. Al's Ghost, man. Thank you for stopping in, dude. Yes, you are part of the drawing as well. Terrence, you are also a part of the drawing. Let me go ahead and just put everything up here, man. And then I really do want to... Hey, John Leon. There you go, man. I just explained how you get a coin. Now that every single one of you are in this chat, your names will be written down. You got to be subscribed to the channel. Okay, and then you got to hit me up on Instagram with your credentials. Now, the Instagram link is The Raider Critique. just find me on Instagram. You can also send it to me on Twitter if you like. It's down below right here on the shield, man, at InGun421. You know what I mean? Send me your credentials. You know what I mean? Just your P.O. box. If you don't want to give out your actual address, I will never share your address with anyone. You can trust me on that, Raider Nation. I will never give out your personal information. I don't play like that. It's not cool to do that. I would never do that. So, look, check it out. Send me your credentials, man, your P.O. box, your address, whatever, just to where I can get you one of our patches, dude. And if I can get you one of these patches, you know, you're going to be written down on one of these small little pieces of paper to where I can go ahead and cut them out and put you in the hat right here. Now, there's 23 of you in here. You know what I mean? 23 in the hat. I don't know how many is in the chat right now, but it looks like it's quite a bit. You know what I mean? And We the People is here. It's good to see you, man. Jack Kenna, man. There's a new name. Mr. Took Your Soul. Good to see you, man. Jack Kenna, one of my mods and one of my very first time subscribers who's been following me for quite a while. And my Instagram page, like I said, is The Raider Critique, all lowercase letters. As a matter of fact, if I could get my mods to go ahead and... Yeah, thank you, Terrence. You are the man, Terrence. Thank you, Terrence, so much, dude. And then Darth Vader Raider. Hey, you could definitely get a patch, man. All I need is I'm going to write all your names down, and I will know exactly who was in my chats, who have come into this live to come and check this out. And, you know, Raider Chris, this is your first time here, man. Hey, thank you for showing up for real, because, man, I love getting new people in here. And it's great to be able to expand, because, honestly, this Raider Nation, our fan base, needs to be united more than ever. And I'm going to do everything I can to do that. I want all of y'all here, man. I want all of y'all here. OG! OG, you're in here, man. You didn't miss anything so far. We're doing the drawing right now. And now that you are in the chat, you are qualified to get a patch. I just need your credentials. Everybody in here who does not have a patch, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Twitter, and send me your address or P.O. box to where I can send it to you. So here we go, Raider Nation. We're going to go ahead and do the drawing. Right now, here we go. I'm going to go ahead. Look, I can't see shit. I'm going to store it around here. Store it around. All right. So, the lucky winner of the Raider Nation Challenge coin is... Ooh, the suspense. The suspense. And I don't even see him in the chat, man. I don't even see him in the chat. Damn, you can't read it. It's Van City Raider. It's Van City Raider. Let's see if I can kind of lighten that up a little bit. Let me kill that light. Maybe y'all will be able to see it that way. Van City Raider. Man, it's the first drawing for the Raider Nation coin. Congratulations, Van City. Hey, there he is. Fuck yeah, dude. There he is right there. You fucking won, dog. You won. You got yourself a Raider Nation Challenge coin. Everybody, give him a round of applause, man. That shit's going to cost me. I got to send it to Canada. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Congratulations. And you know what? I want to thank everybody, man, for jumping in here and supporting me the way you have. Oh, man, I can tell you this, man. What a great experience this has been. To be able to share all of this with all of you. And I hope that I can unite the nation more than this nation has been divided in, especially in these last 3 years. Now, I salute every single one of y'all, man, and I hope that all of you come back for my next live. I am going to write down everybody who's new in here. And, dude, thank you guys so much, dude. And, yes, dude, hey, bro, look, it's not a pin. It's a Raider Nation Challenge coin, and that motherfucker is heavy. All right? It's nice and heavy. As a matter of fact, it's about as heavy as the quarter rolls I used to have in my hand when I would show up to San Diego Charger games. You feel me? So that right there is, you can only imagine what I was expecting to have to do with those quarter rolls. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Hey, and everybody, dude, Aunt 6, you just hit me up on IG. Thank you guys so much. I want to get into your chat, man, and we'll go ahead and go over this before we end it. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Digital Press, Jack Kinna, and look, just because you didn't win this time doesn't mean that you're not going to be in the next drawing, because everybody goes into the drawing that gets in these chats, and who gets in this chat, and whoever gets here, bro, you know what I mean? You're grandfathered in for every single coin I'm giving away. Now, I plan on giving away about 7 of these coins this offseason. Now we're down to 3. I had 4. Now we are down to 3. And then I'm getting 3 more ordered and delivered to my house via Raider Scream, man, because we get it through Adam Mayo, Raider Mayo, and then Scream goes all the way down to San Antonio to pick them up, and then he brings them up here and he gives them to me. Now, me and Scream are like this, bro. Scream has been there through my divorce. Scream has been there through everything I've gone through, and Scream has also been one of the biggest major supporters of me keeping this channel going, because there was a time where I didn't even think that I was going to do that, dude. That I was, the reason why I just didn't know if I was going to be able to do this for as long as I've done it for. And I keep doing it. I'm doing everything I can to just try to keep going, because let's go, man. Let's go. But I mean, the way this team has played, the way this team has underperformed, has really taken the wind out of my sails, and I'm sure it has done the same thing to all of you. And it kills me that it gets like that, but man, once we start winning cures everything. It really does. And last year when we went to the playoffs, that was really a nice, huge surprise and a kicker to make me keep going doing this, man. Tubby Chili, salute. And we'll go ahead. Dirty Low. Hey, man, thanks for showing up. Awesome, man. Glad to see that you're in here. But yes, I am definitely going to give every single one of y'all one of these patches who was in the chat. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and just go through. Now, Chronicles of the Black Hole says, be ashamed if DC tears an ACL in the flag football game Sunday. Yeah, no joke, OG. Definitely don't want to see that happen, because then that means that this organization is on the hook for $44 million. It would be a damn shame if he rolls his ankle and we wind up having to port that bill. No joke, man. And hey, there we go. What's going on, Luna? Thank you for showing in. Yeah, you're in the hat as well, bro. And like everybody who has gotten a patch, you guys are going to go ahead and be in for the next drawing. Hey, and if it's your first time here, don't let it be your last. You know what I mean? Come and go against the corporate Kool-Aid with me. No joke, man. Come and jump on it with me, man, because we should demand better out of this organization. And until our brass decides to start showing us a little bit of respect, then maybe we shouldn't hold them in such high regard. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. At least DC4 gets to wear that Raiders helmet one more time. Well, I don't know if he's even going to be wearing a helmet. It's flag football. So let's be real, man. If it's flag football, what the hell is he going to need a helmet for? Unless they're really that worried about the concussion protocol. Watch the NFL make them wear helmets playing flag football. Now that right there just goes to show how much the NFL wants to cover their ass when it comes to this CTE. Because that right there would show everything. Now, normally, I wouldn't talk shit about that, but if you really want to know what's going on, all you got to do is follow the money. Murph says it best from Raiders Fan Radio. If you're really trying to find out what's going on, man, just follow the money. If you follow the money, your gut instinct will tell you what the next move is going to be. That's for real, man. Now, Jack Kenna says they went on a Jets show tonight and their fans want Carr. 100%. Yo, then trade for him. So we're not on the hook and we don't lose that $6.6 million in dead cap in 2024. That would be legit, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Derek Carr has all the chips in his corner right now. He literally does. And the organization has dealt with this so poorly that Derek Carr now has all the leverage. And that's real talk. That's real talk, man. He's got all the leverage now. He could easily fake an injury, roll his ankle, whatever, at the Pro Bowl, because the NFL is the one who put him in the Pro Bowl. You feel me? And this organization could be on hook for $44 million. They benched him the last 2 games in order to try to save that. They also did that to try to save face. Well, now it's coming back and it's biting us in the ass. You know what I mean? And then, of course, we just heard news that the Broncos have now gotten Sean Payton. And they've given up quite a bit for him. That's crazy. That's crazy. But now we have 2 Super Bowl winning coaches in the AFC West. You know what I mean? And also, he's got Russell Wilson over there. Everybody can say he's washed up. Russell Wilson is still a good player, but I really am not worried about the Broncos. Nowhere near as much as I'm worried about the Chiefs. The Chiefs are now in the Super Bowl, and they're going against the Philadelphia Eagles. Look, I know a lot of us out there want to see Philadelphia win. But as for me, you know, the AFC West is the best division in football, and you guys have heard me say it here before. You know what I'm saying? You've heard me say it here before. The AFC West is the best division in football. And as much as I know is that we all hate the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs need to win this game for the AFC. Because the American Football Conference is the best conference in football. You feel me? The AFC West is the best team, the best division in football, but the AFC is the best conference in football. You know, the Bengals, the Bills, the high-powered teams in the AFC. Okay? The NFC's a joke. All right? And it proved it with the number 1 defense in the 49ers getting absolutely shellacked by the Eagles. All right? And that's real, man. That's real. So it's gonna be. Where is it? Is it the where's the Super Bowl at this year? Is it in Arizona? I know it's somewhere warm. So you know it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game, but it's gonna make me sick to watch. Either I don't know. I don't really want to watch the Chiefs play, bro. But damn, you know. Kind of got a pull for them just because they're the AFC representing team. And it just, man, yeah, it's Glendale, Arizona. There you go. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Southside. And see, here we go, right here. The Russell is cooked. Go Philly. Fuck KC. Yeah, I understand how you feel, Jerry. But, man, that's just my opinion. Doesn't make it fact. It doesn't make it right. but my opinion is I'm going for the AFC. As a matter of fact, I'm probably not even going to watch the game because I can't stand watching the Chiefs play. Every time we play them, they do something fucking stupid. I don't despise them like I do the Chargers, but I don't like them. All right, I don't like them, and I do have a few friends who are Chiefs fans, but outside of those Chiefs fans, I really can't stand their fan base. And it's the same way I feel about the New England fan base when I lived in Maine for so long. The New England fan base is just absolute. They're dog shit people. Like, by far, they're dog shit people. And the Queefs are starting to turn their fan base into a bunch of dog shit people as well. So, I mean, we're all going to have our opinion. We're all going to figure out fucking what we want. With me, I think it's going to wind up being the Chiefs just for the simple fact that, hey, it's the AFC. And I don't want to see them win another Super Bowl. I don't. Because then that means they tie with us. All right? That's why I'm probably not going to watch it. I don't want them holding that above our heads with 3 Lombardi trophies. That's straight up, man. I don't want to see that. I don't. Nope, not rooting for KC. Fly, Eagles, fly. Well, and McDaniels and Ziegler are the corporate Kool-Aid. And Tommy Boy Davis needs to sell the team. And I think that he really just does everything to just try to fatten his pockets. I think you're right there, OG. Now, the Queefs have been our bullies for 3 decades. Well, yeah, facts. Facts, man. Yes, I did have the drawing already, bro. Van City Raider. Let's see if I can get it to focus in. Has won the Raider coin. The very first Raider Nation Challenge coin drawing goes to Van City Raider in Canada. And I honestly couldn't be happier for him. He has taken a lot of ridicule, as a lot of us have, for their opinions and personal attacks. And I'll be honest, man, we need to stop the division in Raider Nation. All right? We need to stop the division in Raider Nation because we need to unite the clans. Now, there are a couple cats out there, and I'm not going to mention their names. You know what I mean? But they have been a direct division of this fan base on YouTube. And as far as I'm concerned, they should be ashamed of themselves. Because that's not what Raider Nation does. The major ones out there, you guys know who I'm talking about. All right? You guys need to unite the nation. Stop being so wishy-washy with your takes, too. You feel me? Dedicate yourself to putting out content that you are not going to sit there and be ashamed of later when you look back on your channel. Because remember, all the receipts are out there. All right? All the receipts are out there. Now, it's a damn shame that these ones are out here dividing this fan base. They're dividing this fan base. They are using people and using their misfortunes to fatten their own pockets. And look, I'm going to go ahead and address this now. Okay? I've been addressing it on Raider Ben's channel, and you guys know I ride with Raider Ben. I ride with Hardcore Raider. I am a part of the nation with attitude. You feel me? I ride with NWA. Okay? But there are a few cats out here who have caught the flack, who have been guilty by association. And Raider Nation, I want y'all to stop doing that. I want y'all to stop sitting there and just bashing other content creators just because they are associated with a couple of these other cats who are completely dividing the nation. Because a nation divided is a nation that's conquered. And we don't need to be that, Raider Nation. We don't need to be conquered. Because regardless, whether we win on the field, we always win in the parking lot by our numbers. No joke, man. I ride with Raider Ben. I ride with Lunatic. I ride with Dirty. I ride with Hardcore. I ride with all my brothers who are here in the chat right now. I ride with OG. You feel me? I ride with all of y'all. Afakasi. I ride with every single one of y'all, man. You guys are my family. Along with my intermediate family, you guys are my family. And you guys have, with all of your support, I ride with Digital Prez. You know what I mean? You guys already know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know because I be seeing them right up here in the chat. You guys are hitting the nail right on the head, dude. And this man right here deserves no fucking hate. Don't give this man any hate because he didn't do nothing. And the same thing goes for Andy. You know what I'm saying? Same thing goes for Wasted. Embrace your brothers and sisters of the Raider Nation. Okay? Because these cats don't deserve it. They really don't. They don't deserve it. Now, I don't know about certain individuals on what the receipts are back behind. You know, the scenes. You know what I mean? But I can tell you this. I like Wasted. I like Andy. And Hammer is my brother too, man. Do not shit on these guys for what one other motherfucker did. You feel me? Don't do it. Because it's not right. It is, man. It ain't right at all. We need to be united. Like the band of a hand, baby. You know what I mean? We need to be together. And that's really how it works, Raider Nation. And hey, I appreciate you for having me on your channel, bro. And yeah, I said that I'm going for the fucking queefs. Doesn't mean I like it, but the AFC West is the best. And it rhymes, you know, it rhymes with West. So it must be the best, baby. You know what I mean? But fuck the queefs. Fuck them. You know what I mean? But I don't want to see them win another fucking third trophy. But if I've got to go for a team, I've got to go with the AFC. Really wish the Bills would have made it. Actually, to be honest with you, I was hoping that the Bengals were going to pull it off. And you know, here's the thing. Philly has been rolling motherfuckers over all year. It really wouldn't surprise me if Philly fucking throws an ass whooping on the Queefs like they got against the 49ers? You know? When they only scored 9 points. Man, Desert Raider, I have not seen you in here for a long time, dude. Thank you for showing up. For real, bro. Dark Atheist, man. I haven't seen you in here before. It's good to see you, bro. Man, hey, thank you, everybody, for showing up to this live. I appreciate every single one of you. Please support one another. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications for more Raider content right here on the Raider Critique, where we tell the truth with intensity and we don't drink the corporate Kool-Aid. Everybody, y'all have a wonderful time, man. Enjoy your night. And hey, check it out, man. Locked On Raiders is now on YouTube. And they've been on YouTube all year. Go support our boy Q. That is your boy Q254 on Twitter. And also you can find it right here on YouTube at Locked On Raiders, man. And that guy right there gives really good insight. He really does. I really wish that I was much better at doing the chat. Raider Ray, thank you for showing up. But I'll be honest with you, I've got one monitor. I don't have the awesome setups like everybody else has got, you know, but I've got to support 5 kids, guys. I can't afford to do that, man. I really can't. And it is what it is. But, you know, I would really like to get somebody in here with me. I would love to get some co-hosts, you know what I'm saying, to help me run this channel a little bit better to where I can provide better content for every single one of you. And for real, happy birthday, Hammer, man. You have a wonderful birthday, bro. Happy birthday to you, dude. And, hey, we're going to go ahead and jump on out of here. I'm going to do another drawing, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks from now when we start getting more news, especially after we find out what happens with Derek Carr, contract negotiations, whether he's traded or released. I think we find out more roughly around, I think it's next month. So we'll find out what's going on with that. I'm going to salute every single one of you. I salute DC. And you know what, Mark? Mr. Mark Davis, you fucking chump. I hope you're happy. I hope you're satisfied. Because you brought a Patriot in here who literally is doing the same thing to us that he did to the Broncos. Tearing our whole team down. Now, whether Renfrow and Waller get traded or not, that is to be foreseen. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of rumors out there, and I honestly don't think the dude. I don't think Waller and Renfrow are going anywhere. I really don't. I think that's just smoke and mirrors, and these guys are just trying to look for something to talk about. I mean, hell, all of us are trying to look for something to talk about when it comes to off season. Especially, but at least we're getting some kind of news, right? So, but Renfrow and Waller, I still see them going to be a part of this team. Josh Jacobs needs to be a part of this team going forward. We need to rebuild that offensive line, and we really need to build that defense. Everything on the defense, man. We need to build up everything on the defense. Everything outside of Max Crosby has been an utter disappointment. Our secondary, especially, it's like 22 degrees in Texas, and my studio is not insulated. I got a heater behind me over here trying to keep me warm, but I think I'm starting to come down with something. And that's no joke, man. Not to mention, luckily, they gave me time away from my pool cleaning job because the roads were iced over, and I was able to prepare for this show fully to where I could get everything taken care of and to give y'all something that, hey, that's somebody new, to give y'all something, to at least talk about. Now, check it out, man. Dark Atheist, you're always in the background. Well, man, I'm glad to finally see that you jumped in the chat. You're going to get a patch. Everybody in here who does not have a patch who is in the chat, over here, you guys are all getting a patch, but you got to hit me up on Instagram. You know what I mean? Robert Pena, bro, one of my mods, thank you for showing up, man. Hey, we did have the drawing. Van City Raider is the winner of the first Raider Nation Challenge coin. And I pulled him out of there without looking at it. You guys can go ahead and look. You know what I mean? But for real, you guys want to win this, man, you got to be in the chat. You got to if you're in the chat and you send me your info, you get a patch. If you get a patch, then you get put in a drawing for one of these badass coins. And I'm going to give away, well, now it's 6 more of these because Van City Raider has won this one. So anyway, Farrakhan, it's good to see you, man. Here we go. Afakasi Raider. No more first-round rotational guys at best. We need a stud. Definitely. And I'm going to say this, man. I think that we can take our first couple picks and start building that defense straight up, man. And then maybe with the compensatory picks, we pick up Hendon Hooker. And I'm all about Hendon Hooker, baby. I'm all about Hendon Hooker. I want somebody who's going to be able to run. I'm hoping that his injury is not going to slow him down, but we definitely need a guy who can escape that pocket if we're going to keep this offensive line that we have. Jermaine Illuminor needs to go. That dude needs to go. That dude is a walking fucking penalty. And he's already talked mad shit on Twitter saying about how we need to watch the tape. Well, we did watch the tape, bro. You're not getting it done. All right? And Colton Miller, I still believe in. I do believe in Dylan Parham. I think he needs to beef up a little bit. I don't know whether we're going to move him to center or not. We will see what this regime does about this offensive line. But I can tell you this, Hendon Hooker had 27 touchdowns and 2 picks. And he made Tennessee look absolutely wonderful this year, all up until he caught that injury. And he came in as a backup, Raider Nation. That dude's got heart. And like I said before, you can teach everything else. You can't teach heart. You really can't. You either got it or you don't. And that's the bottom line, man. So I say, let's go with some compensatory picks, maybe even in the 3rd round if he's still available. Let's draft us some Hendon Hooker, and let's go ahead and move on into new realms for this team. For real. Joseph Soto, man, if it's your first time here, we're going to definitely get you a patch, bro. Salute to you. I mean, I'm starting to see quite a few new names. You know what I mean? In these chats. Art White. Definitely, man. I see a lot of y'all. Willie Wayne. You're not new, but you know, it's the first time I've really seen y'all in my chats, but let's be real, man. My chats are never really going like this. And it's thanks to all of y'all, man, for showing up. No joke, dude. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, man. I want to go ahead and hang out with my family. It's been fun hanging out with all of you. And stay tuned right here to the Raider Critique, dude. Yeah, hey, for real, as a matter of fact, yeah, Afakasi Raider is also a content creator. If I can get one of my mods to go ahead and put his link right here in the chat so everybody can find him. You know what I mean? Raider Alex is another one, dude, who is a content creator. He's got over 1,000 subs already, if not more. And if you guys are not subscribed to him, dude, you guys need to subscribe to Raider Alex as well. Also, Al's Ghost. Al's Ghost, bro. Hey, I would like to extend an invitation to you to come on the Hardcore Raider Nation podcast panel. Hey, I would like you as a permanent fixture there. Now, I haven't spoken with Hardcore, but I'm sure Hardcore is down. You know what I'm saying? I know Grimy Raider Dave is down. And of course, there are familiar faces who are going to be showing up on that panel who started right here with us, man. Watts Raider. Now, also, I want to touch up on that. Okay? I was supposed to do an episode last weekend. As a matter of fact, I believe it was supposed to happen on Saturday, where Dirty Raider, Watts Raider, and your boy The Critique were going to do a live. Well, that has actually been moved to this coming Saturday because schedules conflicted for all of us. We all have families and jobs, and we don't do this full time, but we're going to definitely get together this coming Saturday. Dirty Raider, Raider Critique, and Watts Raider, and we're going to chop it up, man, and we're going to do it on the Raider Nation Network. That's Dirty's channel. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody wants to put that link in the chat as well, I would greatly appreciate that. We're going to do that next Saturday. And probably, you know, with them, man, they use StreamYard. So they're going to jump in there. And we're gonna sit there and chop it up, man. And, you know, we might even have openings on that panel for all the rest of you who want to join, man. So why not? Let's go there, man. Now, check it out. I keep seeing this question in here. It's Locked On Raiders on YouTube. All right? Locked On Raiders on YouTube. That's where your boy Q is at. You know what I mean? And they're doing a great job over there, man. They're doing a great job. As a matter of fact, they tell it. I listen to Locked On Raiders, and I've been listening to Locked On Raiders for shit. I don't know, 8, maybe 7 years. You know what I mean? It's been I've been there since Q started, man. Like when Q started on the Locked On Raiders network, Locked On Raiders podcast. You know what I mean? I've been there because Q is from Waco, all right? And he's like, well, that's where I heard of him from. Now, he was a DJ also in Central California. So, you know, we've known about him for quite a while. He was out here doing ESPN out here in Waco, and they finally gave him a job. You know, he doesn't get paid by the organization, but he gets to do the dream that all of us would really like to do, at least us YouTubers, man. He gets to go over there and he gets to talk to the coaches, and he gets to talk to the players, and he also gets to ask the questions that most of us would like to ask, but he does it with tact and dignity. You know what I mean? To where at least they are going to answer him. Now, I can already see myself in there trying to talk to these guys. Yeah, they're not going to want to answer me. Hell, they never do. They never jump on here. They never talk to me because I am just so abrasive when it comes to it. Because really, I tell the truth with intensity, and I don't drink the corporate Kool-Aid, man. And I'm very direct and I'm very blunt. And, you know, I honestly could give two fucks about how in the hell I should word something. That's why my music career didn't really go anywhere. They wouldn't even put me on the radio because they already knew that Raider Riot Gun, your boy the Raider Critique, wasn't going to hold back. Because I already know what it's like in the entertainment world. It's who you know and who you blow. And you know what? I ain't never known to blow anybody. You feel me? I don't blow anybody, man. I'm not going to sit there and just kiss somebody's ass just to get my name bigger. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with what feels right in here. You know what I mean? And what's right in here? It's the only tattoo I have. You feel me? It's the only tattoo I have. And I wear it above my heart. And all I want to do is see this team succeed. And I am tired of this organization selling out this fan base. This fan base is what made y'all. Al Davis is what made us. Stop selling out your father's legacy. Now, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here, and I'll see y'all next time I jump on a live, man. And that's going to be this Saturday with Watts Raider and Dirty Raider on the Raider Nation Network. Now, my mods are doing an excellent job. Terrence, thank you so much. That's where we're going to be. You know what I mean? It's the NWA, man, the nation with attitude. Right there on the Raider Nation Network. And then, of course, Locked On Raiders. You guys can hear me call in and talk. You know, I don't get to talk with Q. You know what I mean? But I have had him on my show. We've had him on the Hardcore Raider Nation podcast. Of course, when the Hardcore Raider Nation podcast goes live, this channel goes live too. Because that's how cool me and Hardcore are, bro. Me and Hardcore are tight. And I'm hoping that I can get tight with every single one of you. Straight up, just like I am with Hardcore, man. And Raider Ben, and Grimy Raider Dave, Watts Raider, Mikey Raider, all right? The OG of Raiders YouTube. And I really just want to reach out to every single one of y'all, whether you're a content creator or you are just a fanatic like the rest of us. You know, I want to be able to embrace the nation because, look, man, compromise is what makes this world go round. And it's what makes decisions a whole lot better. We're all going to have different beliefs and we're all going to have different opinions. But if we can take each other's opinions and we can take each other's take each other's opinions and not really just like dwell and get personal about it, if we can come to a compromise to find the middle ground, will be stronger than ever. And that's what fucking matters, dude. That's what matters, is to be strong, because a nation divided is a nation that's conquered. Salute to all of you, man. I appreciate all y'all for coming in. And hey, just win, baby. Let's do it. It's Raider Nation for life.